We are overly excited to have the 43 Richard Petty Motorsports Chevrolet driver joining us today, Erik Jones. Welcome. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
We know you're all finished up the West Coast Wing, minus Auto Club Speedway, 10th place finish at Las Vegas, 20th at Phoenix. Where do you find you and the team when it comes to the start of the season so far?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. It's overall though, I think just building each week, we've been getting a little bit better. Every time we go back to a track. So we went to Homestead and struggled a little bit, and then we went to Las Vegas and ran 10th, and then going to our first short track in Phoenix, we ran 20th. But I think going back to the next short track, I think we're going to be quite a bit better. So that's been the good thing is we've had just consistent improvement each time we're going to these tracks, and hopefully we can just keep that trend going.
Now you are with Richard Petty Motorsports, no teammates, but you have a partnership with Richard Childress Racing. How much more of a challenge has that presented than being an organization with 3 additional teammates?
Well, it's a little bit different. You just don't have as much data at your fingertips, I guess, as what we had over there. But we do have a really good relationship with RCR and the information that they give, and I think that's been a really big thing for RPM over the last few years, and how we've been getting better and better. So just utilizing that, and then utilizing the people that we have at RPM, which is a good group of people over there that do a good job of making the car better and faster, and really taking the information we get and what we have and using it to improve our car. So it's been good. I've really enjoyed it so far working with RPM. It's really with a single car team, it's easy to make things happen. The communication is very direct and very quick.
Now Atlanta Motor Speedway is next weekend, then Bristol on dirt to end March. April, 2 short tracks, and Talladega. Is this a month the team is looking at with a bigger emphasis on getting a win, or just a race-by-race mentality?
Yeah, I think, for us, we go race by race, just trying to go in and obviously do the best we can. Talladega obviously is an opportunity for anyone to win, so we always look at that as a chance to go out and try to win. But just taking it race by race, doing the best we can, getting the best finishes we can, and the most points we can. And, we were kind of clawing back from Daytona. We got in that wreck there at the start of the race, so we were down quite a bit in points, and we've done a good job, just kind of steadily getting back up towards the top 20 in points, which is where we want to be. So just got to keep plugging at it, each week, and then obviously if we can go to a place like Talladega and snag a win, that's awesome. That gets us in the playoffs, and that's a big goal at the end of the year, So you got to take it race by race, so I think for us.
This year you are with crew chief Jerry Baxter. Last year, the team had 1 top 5 finish, 5 top 10 finishes. How has the chemistry between the two of you developed so far, especially with the pandemic challenges where in-person interactions are limited?
It's been good working with Jerry more and more here. It is tough because you don't have practice and obviously all that stuff, so you don't have that time to kind of work with each other and learn more and more. But, we've learned a lot over the races already that we've run. As far as when I'm asking for something, kind of what adjustment I need, what I want. And that's been good. I think Jerry's been doing a really good job, and he's got a hard job, brand new driver, and he's got to learn quickly kind of what I'm asking for and how I want my car to handle and drive. So I think he's been doing a good job with it though, and adapting to it as quickly as he can. So Jerry, has done a good job, I think, over at RPM over the last year, really, keeping the team rolling in the right direction, getting better and better. So hopefully we can keep doing that this year. And, Jerry, he's a good crew chief. He really is. He's passionate about it, cares a lot, and it's been good to see.
You are driving the iconic 43, one of the 3 car numbers associated with 7-time champions. How has being associated and driving for Richard Petty changed your approach to the season compared to past seasons?
Well, for me, it's been really special. Getting to go over to RPM and drive the 43 cars is a really cool opportunity. Getting to know Richard Petty himself has been neat. He's a cool guy, and spending some time with him has been fun and getting to hang out. But obviously, you just want to make your own mark in that car and your own chapter. They've had a lot of great drivers in that car over the last 60, 70 years that the number's been around. So it's been cool. And for me, like I said, I just want to be able to make my own mark in that car and and hopefully go out and have a lot of success in it.
Now, the pandemic and NASCAR protocols limiting on-track time, has that been an advantage for you considering new team crew chief, or is that a disadvantage compared to teams that have the same combination of drivers and crew?
Well, I think it's a little bit of a disadvantage for us. We would love to have practice and go out and be able to kind of work on our car and make it better. And that just helps, the team chemistry too, just getting to know each other and work with each other and, figure that out a little bit quicker. So that's been somewhat of a disadvantage, but, I think we've done a good job of working through it and making the most of it, what we can, without the practice. So, we gotta deal with it. We got a few tracks that have practice this year, so that'll be nice to take advantage of. But for the most part, it's not going to be any practice for us.
And reflecting on when you were racing short tracks, hoping to get into the NASCAR Cup Series, did you ever imagine yourself behind the 43, the iconic number of the King?
Probably not. Growing up, being a fan of the sport and watching racing, I didn't ever think that I would probably be in that car. So really just wanted to be in NASCAR when I was younger and have an opportunity to race there. So the 43 car is definitely, one of the biggest numbers in the sport. And for me, my grandmother was a huge Richard Petty fan, so it was pretty cool for me to get in that car and see how excited she was about that. So it's been a cool opportunity so far this year, and I think I think we got a lot of good things ahead.
Erik, pleasure having the opportunity to talk with you. Thank you, and the best of luck.
Sounds good. Thank you.